Do you know what is on the moon? If we go to the moon, what will we get there? What kind of danger will be there on the moon? Why do we wear spacesuits on the moon? Do you know why the moon is necessary for the Earth? What happens when the moon is there? If you do not know, friends, in today's video, we will answer such questions. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Friends, we know that to survive on Earth, we need a lot of things. And we get all those things on Earth. That is why for thousands of years, not only the existence of man, but also the existence of other living things and trees and plants have been established on Earth. But today we have made so much progress that we also know that whatever is present on Earth can end one day. In this case, where will we go and how will we survive? To find a solution to this problem, we have started looking for life on other planets, so that in the coming time we can go and live there. This is the reason that for years, humans have been looking for life on planets like Mars and the Moon. And that is why the countries of the world have sent their own planets to the Moon. As you must know that America, Russia, and China have reached the Moon so far. And now India is also going to be included in this race of space. That is why India has also sent its Moon mission to the Moon, which will search for water and life on the Moon. It will find out whether life is possible there or not. However, we still know a lot about the Moon, but we still have a lot to know. So let's know what kind of conditions are there on the Moon and what is there. Friends, to know about the Moon, let's compare what we need to survive on Earth. And what will we get when we reach the Moon? First of all, friends, know that the distance from the Earth to the Moon is 400 kilometers. And it took at least 4 days to reach the Moon when America sent its aircraft to the Moon. So first of all, know that if we go to the Moon, it will take so much time. Well, now know that when you go to the Moon, you will need oxygen. Because there is no air on the Moon, no oxygen and no other gas. So when you reach the Moon and get out of the aircraft, you have to wear a spacesuit and get out. Otherwise, you will die in a few seconds. In addition to this, the spacesuit will save you from many dangers. As soon as we talk about the temperature on the Moon, you will be surprised to know that the temperature on the Moon is up to 180 degrees Celsius during the day. At night, this temperature drops to -153 degrees Celsius. Now you must be thinking, why is this? Actually, the first reason is the day and long time of the night on the Moon. One day on the Moon is 14 days and the night is also 14 days. This is because the way the Earth completes a cycle at its distance in 24 hours, the same way the Moon takes 28 days to complete a cycle at its distance. In this case, one part of the Moon stays in the Sun for 14 days, due to which the temperature increases and reaches up to 180 degrees. Apart from this, the second reason for the high and low temperature is that there is no atmosphere on the Moon, that is, there is no air there, due to which the rays of the Sun fall directly on the surface of the Moon. Now you can understand that neither can our body tolerate a high temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, nor can it tolerate a low temperature of -153 degrees Celsius. Therefore, it will be necessary to wear a spacesuit on the Moon. This will also provide oxygen and will also be safe from the ultraviolet rays of the Sun. Otherwise, there can be many diseases without a suit. Now, as we said that there is no atmosphere on the Moon, do you know why this is? Actually, friends, the reason for this is the low gravity of the Moon. You will be surprised to know that the gravity of the Moon is 6 times less than the gravity of the Earth. That is, if your weight is 60 kilograms on the Earth, then you will be only 10 kilograms when you reach the Moon. This was the reason that when Neil Armstrong reached the Moon, he was able to jump there. By the way, there is also a disadvantage of this, that we cannot walk on the Moon like the Earth. Apart from this, friends, when you reach the Moon, you will see the Earth shining like the Moon and you will also see it rotating at its distance, but you will see it stationary at one place. This is because the Moon revolves around the Earth in the same way as the Earth revolves around the Sun, and we always see the Sun in the same place. Similarly, another interesting thing to tell you is that when we stand on the Moon and look at the sky, we will see the sky black, not blue, as we see from the Earth. Do you know why this will happen? The reason for this is also the change of the environment on the Moon. Actually, when we are on the Earth, the light of the Sun passes through the atmosphere of the Earth, and the atmosphere of the Earth is between us and the sky, while it is not the case on the Moon. Apart from this, friends, the way we see mountains and oceans on the Earth, we will not be able to see anything on the moon in that way, but we will only see dust and small and big holes on the moon. Let me tell you that these holes are made because of the lightning bolts that fall from the sky on the moon, and the lightning bolts on the moon keep colliding because the moon does not have its own atmosphere, due to which any lightning bolt from the sky collides directly with the surface of the moon without destruction. However, due to this, there will be a danger that no lightning bolt will fall directly on us. Let me tell you that it is very important to have an atmosphere because it creates a lot of situations that are necessary for the survival of us humans. This is the reason that due to the absence of an atmosphere on the moon, there is no gas, no oxygen, and no air. That is why there are still signs of Neil Armstrong's feet there. Similarly, apart from the signs of Armstrong's feet, you will also see a lot of garbage there. In the form of garbage, you will also see the remains of bags, papers, and many satellites. All this garbage is of those satellites sent by the whole world on the moon or whatever was left there by the astronauts. You will be surprised to know that according to scientists, so much garbage has been collected on the moon that 5 trucks can be filled. Now let's learn another interesting fact about the moon. You will be surprised to know that the way many seasons come and go on the Earth throughout the year, nothing like this happens on the moon. That is, you will not get to see the weather on the moon. And this is because the moon's tilt from its distance is only 1.54 degrees, while the Earth's tilt from its distance is 23.44 degrees. And this is why the weather on the Earth changes. Friends, due to this low tilt of the moon, the north wind of the moon remains quite cold. Here the temperature does not go very high even during the day. In fact, according to scientists, there are many areas on the north face of the moon where the sun's light has not reached yet. But you will be surprised to know that the weather on the Earth changes because of the moon. Not only this, being the moon is important for the Earth in many ways. Like the moon is 24 hours a day on the Earth. Not only this, if there is no moon, then instead of 24 hours a day on the Earth, it will be only 6 hours. And in this way you can understand what will happen to the atmosphere of the Earth. But how did the Earth tilt at its distance? Do you know? Let us tell you. Friends, the reason for the Earth's tilt at its distance is the moon. In fact, about 4.5 billion years ago, at the beginning of the solar system, a village called Theia collided with the Earth, due to which the village broke up and the Earth became 2 pieces. After that, the moon was formed from the pieces of that village and the pieces of the Earth. So friends, this was the information related to the moon, that finally, if we are on the moon, then what kind of conditions will we get there? And how will we be able to survive there? Did you know anything about this before? Do tell us in the comments, and also tell us how did you like the video. If you liked the video, then like, share, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.